Hello, welcome to my playthrough of Strange Horticulture. This is going to be part 6, I believe, if everything works out the way it's supposed to. So let's just get right into it. End the day, and day 14. Decay gives way to new growth, from death, life. The cycle starts again west of White. So I know I'm going to read this later, but I was just curious. Behind the woman, a dark skeleton figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his vein. He did not run for long. Day 15, Friday. Okay. We can travel. Let's bring up the card. Decay gives way to new growth, from death, life. I wish I could read that better. The cycle starts again, west of White Sacred? Something white? By the river. West of West something. We have west, that's, oh no, that's White Borough, so not that one. I never noticed that, but I've got Black Borough and White Borough. White Borough, Black Borough. Here is White Scar. White SCER? SCA. Oh, is that an A? That's an A. I don't know why I thought that was an E. So this is Cave. White Scar Cave. White Scar by the river. The cycle starts again west of. So west by the. Okay, so we're gonna guess here first. Okay. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with a black-eye gaze, a reminder from the chest of a skeleton and plant grows. Okay. Pet the kitty. Start the day. We got mail. I live in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Oh gosh, we're traveling somewhere. Okay, it's our friend. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that locals stay away from. Apparently there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Okay, so Arnside. Because we know about this cave. Oh. Is this going to tell us to go to the same cave in the same place? A woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby. This is Arnside, right? Arnside? Cave. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the... I technically guess we didn't actually go to the cave. We did not go to the cave. We went to the west of the cave. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Farmers worry. Thank you. Okay. I'm surprised how easily I'm able to roll away the boulder with the help of Farmer's Worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. We have more mushrooms. You know, when I saw something in the book and I was like, it has to be these ones, it might have actually been these ones. We're gonna move you because you have been figured out. Confirmed, figured out. Yeah, okay, so this thing is like making space, but like down here. Someone's moving my plants. Someone's coming into my shop and moving my plants. You two should be next to each other. You're both very pretty like that. You guys are both droopy. You guys are you're not confirmed, sold. Okay. Pet the kitty. Let's go. Simone Green, don't be mad at me. I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was that you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had the chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall in the wrong hands, okay? Thank you. Known. Okay. I didn't mean to grab that. I meant to grab this. A reminder, then the ankle grabber. Give me just a second. We're gonna just take a peek into here because this has to be dead man's fingers. First is a corpse friend. The fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Okay, maybe not. Oh wait, what was that one plant that we just got that was with the skeleton? Was that a mushroom? Oh my gosh, I don't remember. There were so many plants. Well, I thought maybe it was gonna be dead man's fingers, but doubtful. Right here! I just flipped the page. Devil's Night Trap. This plant is known as oh my gosh, I have a friend who says this all the time and now I cannot say it. I can hear him in my head saying it. This plant is known as corpse friend. If ingested, as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Okay, so we don't know what this one is. Soft aroma that reminds me of pine forest. Okay, so I think you are unofficially known as the Devil's Night Trap. Okay, so Swift Snare. Okay, we need to write this down about those. Let's go page by page now, which I'm just wondering if something's gonna help me. And like when I have to go through page by page, then I'm gonna go through page by page. Right now, we're just gonna kind of go with it. We're figuring it out slowly. Pet the kitty. Eldon Gregory. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and that's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I am begging you. I don't have a choice. I mean, if he knows the consequences. Elixir of the Damned. Pretty blue flowers line the stem of the sought-after plant. It is said that if you give much super love after the light of the full moon, you will live long and blessed lives. Did we use that plant? Was it like this one maybe? What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get a hold of some liverstone here. Maybe. if I have it in stock. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Well, we've got 2 of those. Dark and imposing, strange. My fingertips feel slightly numb. Caution is by handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing. So it's probably those ones, but now I'm curious. Like, what does this one say? Just smells rotten. Let's tomb this flower sometimes to death. And pink. We're just gonna pop you over here. I know I got no mushrooms in there. I'm just too tired to organize all of them again. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Okay, well, we know about Dead Man's Fingers. We're pretty sure that one's Dead Man's Fingers, right? This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from underneath the ground, said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Okay, so strengthening the mind. And then what's the other one? Widow's... Whoa, what is... Said to induce fear. Also called kemptfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long thin leaves. I don't know why I would choose this one. Dainty dark flowers, dainty dark flowers. These ones, like these are like this. Long thin leaves. I think those are probably the widow's woe. Probably. But I'm just gonna go with Dead Man's Fingers. I don't know why. I don't think it'd be a good idea to induce more fear. Known in the North, Andrew Bain, after the recovered in the cult world. I bet you were supposed to, I don't know. It makes me feel like you were supposed to figure this and like put it on there. But like sometimes you would get that and you wouldn't even have the plant. Hollis Gibb. We're getting a lot of new people here. There's been talk over the last few nights down the royal oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Glowhorn. That's gotta be it. But we will confirm. Glowhorn. The glowhorn or forest lantern or pixie lamp is a phosphorescent, I have no idea how to say that, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint light will lure them to their demise. Finally, you have been identified. Faye Swift. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter Stone Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. But I don't want her to have the thing. She finally had the power she craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the danger, the dread, it was death. So either this is a story, like I said, that happened from before, or this is a story that is currently happening. We just spoke to her, right? Okay. Day 16, Saturday. Things are getting like very like. To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. To the east of the castle. That's a tower. Across the river. I thought there's like several castles here. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. I'd like to open my drawer, please and thank you. Open. Thank you. Castle. What am I looking? Oh. I wanted you out. That's what I was looking for. Okay, nothing there. Just wanted to double check. Okay, so we have a castle here. To the east of the castle, across the river, through a mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. So we have a castle, we have a river. That seems really probably perfect. Always suspicious when it's like the first one that I find though. So this is considered the edge of the woods. Oh my gosh. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of the crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Okay. Okay, I put you back. Why do you stick out like this? Pet the kitty. Verona Green. It's time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sake that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. I have a decision to make. Do I meet Faye Swift or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? I'm gonna follow Verona to perform the ritual, but I need a moment to gather what I need because we were not able. So I am probably gonna have to sit here and read through the book. So give me a second and I will be right back. Okay, so the first one that I found, besides the Devil's Night Trap, which we have already for the first one for Corpse Friend, and then number 2, Ankle Grabber, which is Swift Snare, we have, I'm looking at my notes right now, I have for the Black Blood Reverse. This is the Elder, this is the one I remember, like, I swear to God, we made something for this one. It's create an antidote to Dundra's Masma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. So far I have found that one. I actually have that one checked off so because I know we have these ones as like suspect. Devil's Night Trip, Swift Snare. I am gonna push everybody over though and just kind of like, because it feels like we're ending towards the end of the game. And there's obviously multiple endings now because we can pick one or the others. I can't like think and talk at the same time and I'm trying to read also what these are saying. Okay, so next up is Long Verkunda, which we figured out at some points. Sometimes called Witch's Remedy. The Long Versundi, I cannot think of how to pronounce this. It's not there. Is believed to lift curses. So the fourth one is to lift a curse. Okay, so we have to find it. Here we go. That took me way too long. Okay, so again, just in a moment. Okay, so this one, because we just did the courage and whatnot, it didn't take me too long to find this one, which is surprising. I kind of skipped forward to it once I got past like a few of the other ones. I was like, wait, didn't we just like have this one before or after? The Devil's Finger one and Widow's Woe. This is the Fear Bringer. So said to induce fear. So Widow's Woe, and this is the one where I put, didn't I already like put it somewhere that I was like, okay, you are, yeah, Widow's Woe. Okay, we're gonna hope that that's the right one. Wait, right? Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Okay, hold on. Dainty. Maybe it's not this one. I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's that at all, because Why did I think it was this one? Did I not have that one? Maybe I didn't have that one when I put the name on it. This is dark purple flowers, and this just says dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Yeah, those are long, thin leaves, but none of them go over like this. And it says kept foot partially due to its unpleasant scent. How can I fix that? Can I like, do I have to do like this or something? How do I... Okay, do that. Pop you up there really quick, because this one, a somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers, and they have the leaves flipping over. I think I caught that one right on time, so I think this one is actually which... Now I wondered, was this even an option? Would I have given the wrong flowers and I could only really do one? Give you yellow because I'm not quite sure. Okay, sharp thorns grow along the edges of the upper leaves. I probably could have tried to identify them as I was going through the book, but I was just kind of like focusing and honing in on this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm wondering if like you're gonna see those when you go into like if you go into what's it called? Other playthroughs. Like if you decide to join the cult, you're gonna bring flowers there, and they're gonna want you to do stuff. So. She told me to meet her, right? Let me... Do I just mess this up? I think it's this one, right? Okay. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. Fire grows... Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves cut out from the center of the stone, widening to recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. I'm gonna pop you in there. Okay. Here we go. I hope there was no order they had to go into. Fingers crossed. If I guess it's game over, we get to restart. Go back to the drawing board. 4 to the 5 correct plants, so close. Time is pressing. I must get this right. Okay. Okay. You calm down. Mark this down. This is correct. This is correct. The long one has to be correct. So because I was so good with the last... Was it the last 3? I went back to the first 2. The Devil's Trap was correct. Like, it has to be correct. That sounds perfect. It looks perfect. So, Swift Snare may be wrong, because maybe it's supposed to be that one, because this is what my thought process went. Okay, so this one does look more like it's an ankle grabber, right? It's moving. So I know I'm going to cut some of this stuff off because I've been taking notes and going back and forth too much, so I figured cut some of the boring stuff out. I went through all of them. I put the verified plants onto there, and I went through the ones I just literally found. I was like, yeah, there's a chance. Like, there's a chance I got the one wrong when I switched them last second, but I'm very confident in those, which I don't really remember the other one that I just, like, marked, like, this one. So I decided to go back to it because I picked it because of the small heart-shaped leaves. This one literally is moving and has heart-shaped leaves. It just doesn't say anything. But this one says the name given to this plant may have some clue as to its properties. And it moves. So I'm going to actually try this one instead. Because there has to be a purpose why we got this really cool looking plant too. Well done. I'll take it from here. That was so hard. That was so hard. But I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality, it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? We've got the right plants? Hey, don't judge me. You know how much work this put into? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning round, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Oh my god, we got to actually see it. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... Ah! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claws end up embedding in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Ruben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again, and it is slowly advancing with strange, jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask who was clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. And writhing. There is an almighty thunderclap and a binding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Perform the ritual. Friday. With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All of the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Ruben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. Why didn't I put that together? I feel like maybe I should have put that together. I don't know. As for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of the strange horticulture, of course, with Hellborn for company. It is quieter around here, but I am content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. Yeah, what do you do from now? The sleeping Dandrew, it is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. The end. Ending 2. Thea Ward in hiding. Ashamed of her actions that caused so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. So she's in hiding. Alive. So people can die here? Oh, obviously, there's Bethany Coleman. She's deceased. She was killed by the servant. Did we talk to her? Did we talk to Thea Ward as her? Probably not, right? She never came in as herself, just as the Jaded Mask. In hiding, the cultist has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumors he is living in the Bridal Cave once again. Wounded. Okay. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives alive. Currently pursuing legal action against strange horticulture. Next time you come in, you're getting poisoned, okay? I mean, what? No, of course not. Never, never. The occult scholar. She regularly visits you for advice. You've become firm friends. Attempted to reconnect with his daughter, and then alive. She can die too? I didn't know she could be deceased. She has not dreamed of the servant since you performed the ritual. Good. Nice. I really enjoyed this. What do you do now, though? Can you, like, keep playing from where you left off and just... Oh, earlier. Okay. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Fell? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenclass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Okay. So I'm guessing, though, that that is the end of the game, and I'm assuming you can just continue to keep identifying the plants. The goal being right here is get the rest of the plants identified, because, I mean, you don't, yeah, you have a lot that are not identified. Like, this isn't even properly identified as the last one. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue from that point versus I would like to replay it and see the different endings, not going to lie. But I with games like this, I like to take a little bit of a break to forget most of it, because when you know all of the puzzles and you know like you're going to replay it to get the different endings, you speed right through it. So I might wait. I might put a little pause, put a little pin in it and come back. But I really, really enjoyed this. I now know, though, for next time, I probably will remember to take better notes while I'm going and doing all this sort of stuff. Oh, hi. This is not supposed to be so short. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. But thank you so much for joining me today, and I appreciate it. What did you think of this game? Are you going to play it yourself? Hi, bye. Let me just kind of like, here we go. We'll just pretend that I'm not crouching above my chair. But yeah, what did you think of this game? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!